How to create a gig on Fiverr in 2023 quick guide. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great and are having an amazing day. So in this video, I'm going to show you in the easiest way on how you're going to be able to create a gig on Fiverr very easily. So, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So what you're going to do is obviously you're going to come over to fiverr.com. And obviously this is your basic fiverr.com page. Now, in the case that you don't know how to use fiverr.com, basically, I'm going to show you what the main website on Fiverr actually looks like. So we're going to come here. And once you load things up, basically, it's going to open up a page like this. Okay. And okay, let's say in the case, I'm just going to go ahead and log out and go to the main section of the website. And let me show you how it looks. So it's going to look a lot like this. And you can see the different services that people provide over here. You can see the different things about Fiverr, etc., etc. So what you're going to do, okay, is basically go ahead and click on join. Okay. And when you join, you're going to go ahead and sign up with your email and all. And once you're done with all of that, basically, you're just going to go ahead and easily log in with your accounts. Okay. So obviously I already have an account, as you clearly saw. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign in with the account that I have. Now, as you can see, once you sign in, this is what things are going to look like. Now, obviously, if you have an ordinary account, you're going to get a setting where it's going to say switch to seller. Okay. Now, what is switch to seller? Basically, as you can see over here, it says become a seller. And that is where you're going to put up gigs. Okay. Because gig is basically an ad that you're placing up for the people of Fiverr to actually, look at and, use. So once you come over here, it's going to say work your way. You bring the skill. We make earning easy. Become a seller. And then you can see different community artists as well. So people are developers, designers, voiceover artists, social media marketer, and a whole lot of other things. So here you can see to become a seller, it's going to give you 3 basic steps. Create a gig. So sign up for free, set up your gig, and offer your work to the global audience. Then there's deliver great work. So get notified when you get an order and use their system to discuss details with the customers. And then finally, get paid. So these are the 3 basic steps of, actually becoming a seller on Fiverr. Now, obviously, you're just going to go ahead, click on become a seller. And once you do that, it's going to bring you here. Okay. You're going to basically note down a few things. So, ready to start selling on Fiverr? Here's the breakdown. So, some important stuff that you need to see. Learn what makes a successful profile. Discover the do's and don'ts to ensure you're always on the right track. Create your seller profile, where you can add your profile picture, description, and professional information. Okay. And then finally, publish your gig, where you can create a gig of the service that you're offering and start selling instantly. So, what makes a successful Fiverr profile? Your first impression matters a lot. Create a profile that will stand out from the crowd on Fiverr. So, basically, first of all, you're going to take your time in creating your profile with the proper ID and stuff. Add your credibility, skills, and relevant, professional details. Accurately describe the professional details that you're going to work with. Put a face to your name, obviously upload your own picture. And then to keep the community secure, just verify your ID through, two-factor authorization or things like that. And it's going to say, let's talk about the things you want to steer clear of. Your success on Fiverr is important to them. Avoid following to keep in line with the community standards. You can't basically provide any misleading or inaccurate information. Opening duplicate accounts is, not allowed. Soliciting other community members, not allowed. And requesting to take communication and payment outside of Fiverr is also not allowed. So once we've got all that, we're going to click on next. Now, once you're over here, this is basically your name section. And this is where you're going to add, personal information about yourself. Now, first of all, as you can see, I've added my name and all. Now, obviously, once you've added your name, down here is going to be your display name. This is obviously going to be a private section. So this won't be available to the audience, but this will. So please do make sure to properly add this section. So here you can see to help build credible and authentic connections, add the proper display name. Then comes your profile picture. And your profile picture is really important. As you can see, I have added my proper profile picture, and you're going to need to add yours as well. You can even edit it on Photoshop and stuff, and make sure to get the proper output that you want, because we don't want to go with a profile picture that does not look like us. And obviously, if a profile picture looks real enough and professional enough, people will actually like to work with that, if you know what I mean. Then moving on, there's the description, which is one of the most important aspects, probably, or your Fiverr. So your description basically is a 600 word box that you're going to need to fulfill properly. And in my case, you can see I'm very experienced in voiceovers, video, and photo editing. So as you can see, I added this detail about myself. Greetings with a decade of expertise in voiceovers, video editing, etc., etc. Then you have your key strengths and 600 word paragraph as so. And moving down, you're gonna put in your languages. So obviously I'm native and bilingual in English, so I'm just gonna go with that. Then you're gonna click on continue, and this is where the fun part starts. This is professional information. So in professional information, you're gonna have to fill in all the details about your, work stuff, work life, and how you're basically gonna use all these things to work with each other. So first of all comes your occupation. Now in your occupation, you have a few things to work with. So video and animation, let's say I went with that. But you can go with a whole lot of other things. There's music and audio, data, photography, digital marketing, business, programming and tech, music, a whole lot of other things. I went with video and animation, chose my date, and then chose a subcategory. But let's say if you want to go with something extra, you can even do that. So let's say you're going to go with programming and tech. You're going to get these options. So choose 2 to 5 of your best skills in programming and tech. There's blockchain, AI, game development, engineering, desktop applications, support in IT, website development. There's an endless supply of options to actually choose from when it comes to Fiverr subcategories. So choose it to the best of your limit. And once you do that, you're going to add the years that you worked. Okay. Once you've added the years, then you're going to add in your skills and you're going to add in the level of your skills. Now, obviously, once you've added your skills and mentioned your level of expertise, you're going to add your degree. And degree is a very important option because the first thing people do is they check your education. How much have you completed your education? Where have you done your education, etc. And moving on from there, you have certifications, and then you add the certification that you have from any job or something like that. That obviously depends on you. Then there's personal websites that you can add as an example. Okay, as you can see, I've just added this random website as an example just to, show you how things work. Then finally, there comes account security. You're going to set these things up, verify your email, verify your phone number, and finally click on finish. And once you do that, your seller profile is set. Then comes actually creating the ad gig. Now, to create this gig, first of all, is the important part, which is your gig title. It's a very limited space, so please do make sure to go with something short, but very good. So let's say you want to create some front end. I will create a front end program in any language. So, you kept it short, but you gave the whole detail of what you're going to do. So I will create a front end program in any language. That's it, straight to the point. Then you're going to select the category you're working in. Obviously, in this case, it's programming and tech, and we're going to go with development, right? So software development. Now, basically, once you go with that, you can choose subcategories as well. There's service types. So obviously, in our case, the service type would be some type of front-end development. If I could get that here, I don't think I'll get that here, but yeah, I'm just going to go with API integrations for now. Then there's programming languages. You can choose all of these if you want to, but I'm just going to go with not defined. And there's expertise. Again, you can choose all of these if you want to, but the limit is 5. So go with the relevant ones. Again, there's front-end frameworks, back-end frameworks. So let's say I'm going to go with Express.js, jQuery, programming language. You know what? If it's a front-end development, I'm going to go with C and C++ just for an easier example. Then there's keywords that you can go with, which are also, I'm just going to go with something random, to be honest, and go and save and continue. Keywords could be helpful, but the demand for programming is already pretty high, so I don't think you'll need it. Then obviously there's scope and pricings, and this section totally depends on you, because basically you have 3 things: basic, standard, premium. Basic would be, some small stuff like $5. Standard would be $15. Premium would be $30, depending on whatever kind of pricing you want. But obviously, as the price goes up, the quality and the level of work goes up. Then there's delivery times that you have to set. There's detailed code comments. And then obviously, you can ask for licensed things as well, additional stocks, and a whole lot of other things. Then you're going to move on to description FAQ, where you're going to add the description for your gig. Requirements is where you're going to ask people what you want. So, for example, if you're developing a front end program, you're going to ask people to send you the details of what kind of program you want, what kind of themes you want, what kind of styling you want, everything. And then finally, there's gallery, where you're going to show people an example of the things you do. Give them an example of some previous front-end program that you've created, and then finally publish it. And from there on out, that's going to be your gig. And hopefully a lot of people will join and click it if you follow my video correctly. But yeah, that's basically about it when it comes to using Fiverr and creating a gig on it. So that's pretty much about it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see all of you wonderful people in the next video. Goodbye.